Hello fellas, welcome back to the Corner of Childhood series with me, Buena, as your host and also the educator who want to keep sharing stories, educations and reflections for the world of early childhood. Today, I personally want to share my oral language journey and experiences that shape my identity and understanding. I'm Indonesian with Chinese bloodlines, especially Hokkien people, and I was born and grew in Semarang, Central Java. My parents are already third generations of Chinese people who came to Indonesia. Our heritage language is Hokkien. Interestingly, my parents cannot speak Hokkien fluently. They told me because the political issues during that time, so it was forbidden to be used. Therefore, it was not passed down to my parents and then me. At home, we mostly speak Indonesians. Also, we live in Central Java where the people mostly speak Javanese. So my first language is kind of mixed Indonesian Javanese with a little Hokkien. I'm not exactly remembering about my language practices, however, I remember how I always wave and do kiss by gestures after my parents' request, which according to Kid Sense is one of my developmental stages that I have been achieved. My strongest memory is singing, either in the kindergarten or at home. One of the songs that I remember until now is Satu-satu, aku sayang ibu, dua-dua, juga sayang ayah, tiga-tiga, sayang adik kakak, satu, dua, tiga, sayang semuanya. Which translated to 1. I love my mother, 2. I love father, 3. I love brother, sister, 1, 2, 3, I love all. I also learned to speak Mandarin through the song like 1、2、3、1、2、3、2、6、7、8、9、10， which impressively I still remember it now. Oh my god. So, I was surrounded by rhythm, repetitions, and melody in my childhood with various language. When I connect to Patricia Cole's idea of babies as a linguistic geniuses, it makes sense. In particular, I reflect on the idea of native language neural commitment. This theory suggests about how the baby, even though they hear a lot of language, their brain shapes a neural pathway that can differentiate which language are they heard the most and committed as a main language. In my case, I was constantly hearing Indonesian and Javanese patterns like their tone, syllable, and accent. Therefore, my brains become highly efficient at processing those patterns. Edward Seddall stated that children take an active role in the constructions and acquisitions of learning and understanding. I actively chose the language that I want to hear and remember. This connects to Reggio Emilia philosophy and the concept of 100 languages of children, where children express into multiple symbolic systems such as sounds, songs, movement, gestures, story, and many more. My parents not really read me a book every night, but every Sunday we go to church and the teacher there will tell us a Bible story. I clearly remember the story about David that defeated the giant Goliath. The teacher used a simple words but in dramatic ways, such as, David bravely challenged Goliath and said, "You come against me, it's sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." During that storytelling is not about only vocabulary, but also the gestures, facial expressions, and the narrative structure. Without realizing, I developed early literacy foundations through storytelling every Sunday. I'm more like a shy person, but with my friends, we make a special language named Gaga language. So basically, we put ga in every syllable. For example, kamu makan apa? Indonesian for what are you eating? We will say it like kagamugu maka kaganaga paga. It sounds funny whenever I heard it, but the language that we made feels personal for our groups, build connections with my peers, and shows belongings to the groups who can understand that language. Reflect on my oral language journey, I confidently speak Indonesian through songs that enrich my vocabulary and through storytelling that builds my Indonesian structure. Language loss in my family also showed that language development is not only cognitive, but political as well. Gaga language also show how language can develop sense of belonging amongst these peers. Now, I lived in Australia with many diverse culture. I valued multilingualism, culture diversity, and the unique ways children express themselves through language. For us early childhood educator, it makes me think how many children out there that carrying complex background with different accent, mixed language. Every one of them have their journey that shape their identity, development, and capabilities. It might start just with babbling, but our responsibility is to create safe spaces where they feel valued and confident go through their journey and connect to the world through literacy. Alright, thank you so much for listening to my podcast, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Corner of Childhood series. My name is Buena and sampai jumpa lagi.